Hi, it's Hannah from Redora Lee, and today I want to do a very quick tutorial on how to assemble the Envelope mini album. I had this album on my blog and I promised that I would show how it's assembled, so that's what I'm going to do today. It's really nice because you have all of these interesting little pockets and journaling areas that you can use. Like this one, you open your flap here, and so you've got two little pockets there, and it continues that way. So you really have, here's the pocket, here's the pocket. So you really have a lot of design flexibility with this. It's a lot of fun to do. And on my version of this particular mini album, I decided to make this flap on the front because I wanted to have a little embellishment, but you don't have to actually put this flap on, and you can just have this this side decorated if you want. Okay, but anyway, so let's get started on the assembly, and it's really very simple. You take business size envelope, it's a number 10 envelope, and moisten the flap and seal it down. I use just a little water on a paper towel. Then moisten your flap, and you want to get it wet because you really don't want this coming up. Okay, and so you just moisten that down and stick it down, and then you're going to trim 1/8 of an inch off of the sides of your envelope so that the finished size of your envelope is 9 inches. So it should be 1/8 exactly to get you to the 9 inches. Once you've done that and you have an envelope like this that's a hole on both sides, you want to take that envelope and you want to score it at 3.5 inches. So take my bone folder and make a score. And when I don't use my scoreboard and I just use this, I do it twice. If you have the scoring blade and you want to take the time to put it in, you can do that too. Okay? Make sure that when you crease this, that it's square, because you don't want your album to be straight. You don't want any pages lapping over. Okay, so that's your basic. That's how you get your two pockets. This is your small pocket. This is your large pocket. Now, to assemble, the very first envelope that you put down, you're going to put it down with the short flap against your workstation. You are going to attach short flap to long, okay? And that's how you'll create these pages. And how you do that, I've already got this book assembled, so I'm going to put the last page on a short flap. So you're going short flap to long flap. On a short flap, you're going to put a piece of score tape about 1/8 of an inch from the edge, and I put this one on the wrong side, so I'm just going to come down a little bit on mine and put on my adhesive. But you would be about 1/8 of an inch down, and you would just then apply a glue adhesive all the way down to the edge, because you want this flap to stick down. So you want to put a liberal amount of whatever adhesive you're using. You want to make sure that you get a nice amount of it on your paper so that your book doesn't come apart. And I use a flexible glue at first, because if you don't get your pages just right, you'll have a problem. Score tape is not very forgiving, so I usually put the glued end down to sort of work from there to there. Okay, so there you go. There's the spine, back of it. You can see that right there. It looks like an accordion. And then here's the front of your book and the next page. Now, you noticed on this book, we had these little flaps, and these are very easy to create. You're going to cut 6 pieces of cardstock, double-sided cardstock. You're going to cut it 4 inches by 6 inches, and you're going to score it at 3.5 inches. Then you will take that cardstock and insert it into one of your short flaps that you've glued down. You insert that, and it'll stop right at the score mark where you scored it at 3.5. It'll stop there, and that is what makes that cute little flap on your book. Okay, see that? That's what makes that flap. And it also gives you a decorative edge. So by doing this, you have decorated the inside of your, okay, so this is decorated, your flap is decorated, and when you put your thumb hole here, the inside where you pull your tag out will be decorated. And so then all you have to do is decorate your small panels. The small panels are the decorative paper, if you want a border or not a border, depends on, it's up to you. But you can cut paper 4 by 3 3/8, and that will cover this. And then this inside panel, you want to cut your paper 4 by 5. I suggest measuring your envelopes because some envelopes are thinner than others. My envelopes that I'm using, I ordered directly from the stationer, and they're a little bit wider than the business envelopes that you buy in the store. So when I cut my papers to the size that fits the standard size, it left this little border. But I don't mind that because I like borders around my flaps, so I'm good with it. But anyway, so that's how you get your flap look. And here's another one that I put together earlier that I started on because I need to do a lot of these. And so this is going to be my front. This is my cover, and this is going to be the others. This is going to be this. I always get them upside down this side. Okay, so this one's going to have a little clasp on the front of it. So there it is. It's not very complicated at all. I am going to post this video on my blog, and at the end of the video I will have a listing of the materials that you need in order to assemble this album. If you have any questions, as always, you can leave a question at my blog. It's http://redoralee.blogspot.com. Thank you for checking in. Bye.